And we are back. We're going to do some more Space Engineers. I played today and got it to where the sun was out so you could actually see what the heck I was doing. And I added some more drills. Not because I wanted to drill faster, that helps. I wanted a hole that was bigger than my ship. Because it was kind of tough. Backing this thing out took forever. I also dropped one of the poop shooters to add a light. Because, yeah, reasons there. Added 4 degrees, just not up or down, of ion to aid. In space, I should be able to push this with ion only. Granted, I do only have a single battery. But we'll see how that goes. It does chew through material really quickly now. And, yeah, works out really well. I've added a new little ship that I'm still playing with. This is my attempt at a scout ore detector, and I'm not happy with the setup just yet. Right now it's 2 batteries. I don't know if I really need 2 batteries. It has an ore detector, a vent controller, a gyro. The gyro I had to turn down to 10% because I couldn't even touch my mouse without it almost doing circles. So, yeah, but it's got an oxygen tank, so I can get back... well, I'd have to undock this, but I can get back my O2 and my energy. That's the important thing, is I can get my energy back. So, the idea is this guy, I buzz around the moon and or in space to do the things, check for ore, find ore, bookmark them, and then I can take Big Boy, because, you know, he's a little bit more difficult to get this guy around. And since the large grid ore detector has a 150 meter range versus the small grid that has a 50 meter range, I feel like that's much more important. I also added 2 more cargo containers. I did paint them. Added 2 more Big Boy tanks for our hydrogen. I did paint those. Painted them ice, thinking like it was liquid hydrogen. Probably isn't, but you know, hey, we're doing a little bit of RP as well. So that's kind of where I got up to today in my buzzing around, waiting for stream to come around. So the plan today, there's 3 separate plans. Try to figure out a good happy medium. I want that ship as small as possible for me to kind of buzz around. I really wish I could put this thing on it, the saddle cockpit. It would be great if I could, but it won't let me put anything but this one and this one of these 2. That's it. That's all I can put on there. But whatever, it allows me to get my O2 and my energy back, so that's good. This sucker, now that I have that monstrosity, I kind of want to turn this into a fighter. Still going to be hydrogen-based propellant, so I don't see myself changing it over to ion. Ion's just not powerful enough. I might aid it with ion, because this does have 2 batteries and a generator and an O2. Although I might remove some of... Well, no, I don't really want to remove this stuff, because other than my lunar base and home, this is the only other thing with a survival kit. And here's my thought on this. I looked into the various weapons, and apparently railguns just suck. They're cool, they look cool, they fire cool, but they just suck. Unless you just happen to hit the right thing on that first volley, kind of what's the point of them? So I'm thinking a pair of artillery, excuse me, whatever they're called for small grid. I don't know what they're called for small grid. Yeah, artillery, not assault. Assault's big grid only, I believe. Well, maybe that's autocannon. That's what it is, I think. So just 2, so 1 on either side. So that's my, like, quote, sniper. So as I'm coming up, when I'm at the max distance of the weapon, fire a volley of that, get it pegged out, and then maybe quad Gatling guns with, if I can do it, a single turret. I don't know what kind of turret. Probably Gatling. I'm not really sure. So get rid of the maybe get rid of the solar. Gatling there probably. I don't see any purpose why this should have two cargo containers anymore if I'm going to do it that way. I might just try to run it like it is. I might even try putting on a fighter cockpit, because drills would be chucked. Yeah, I'm going to figure something out. I'll really need to see, do I really need 2 batteries? If I have a freaking generator... Yeah, I've got an engine, a hydrogen engine, assuming I have any ice on me. Do I really need dual batteries? What are the batteries used for? So I don't know. I'll have to figure all that out. So I want to try that. And then the last thing, this deleted itself again, second time. The closest one we have to this is that asteroid there. So we go make an asteroid base. It's not... You know what? Here, let's get all my stuff back. And let's go see what that distance is from where I want the space station to be. Versus where this man, maybe I should have taken a ship. Well, we'll see. I have full bottles, I'll be fine. This asteroid. I think this was the last asteroid I checked before coming back down to the moon originally. So I'm guessing it's... I mean, it would definitely give me more sun exposure up here. Okay, so I'm 0G. Perfect. Let's buzz ourselves over here. I'm going to guess it's probably 5 to 10 kilometers from where I wanted it to be. And closer to that station. Question is going to be too, does it have anything? Is there any resources there besides rock? Alright, so there's our 2. We got 17 and we got 13. Pretty sure this is the last one that I checked, because I seem to remember that little cluster. If it is right, there should be a set of clusters that show up right there, and then kind of out there too. $15 and $20 were 9 kilometers. So we're going to be like pretty good clip. Boy, the moon gets real little real quick, doesn't it? At the very least, it's a big damn asteroid. And plenty of clusters around it of maybe other stuff. God, from this angle, it looks like there's ice right there. No way that this just happens to be ice. Can't be. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look like just stone. It is, okay. Alright, so we have... So for where the sun is, so I would need to build like maybe... Okay, let me look at this here. There's the base. So the sun does kind of like a that thing. Which means I kind of need to be up here if I want lots of solar. Build down into this. Lights, please. I mean, other than the 0G, it would be that much different than me actually just being on the moon. Okay, so we get out my little deal and we're going to time this. See how long at max speed it takes and see if that's something I want to deal with, because we're almost 16 kilometers from where I want it to be, and a heap load from those. Okay, so let's get this stopwatch going. Let's get right here at the edge of it, and let's go towards, I guess, Station DeLindsay. Nah, let's go towards, let's just go to the base. Alright, let's go. Realistically, if it's only like under 2 minutes, I'm not that worried by it. It's just one of those things, you know, I set it up the way I did for a reason, so that I had prime access to those two at, I think they were 13 kilometers each. Be a hell of a view, though. Could definitely get some pretty serious solar going on that base. That's for sure. That's kind of why I want to try. I want to build a little fighter and just see what can we do with it. Like what can we actually do? What can I, excuse me, actually do with a fighter? Am I gonna die in a fire, or am I gonna actually perform all right? Because I believe it's just drones until you go to those things, which I can't get to because I don't have a jump drive yet. I'm sure as hell not jumping my miner over there. It'd be funny though. It'd be suicide, but it'd be funny suicide. You know, that'd be something cool. Actually, I wonder if that is a thing. Those drinks that we can get, are they energy drinks? I have some of those back at base. That base. Over there, 180 kilometers away. Can we actually get... So, like, I have one bottle each of oxygen and hydrogen on me, so it gives me plenty of extra if I'm just buzzing around. Can we actually get an energy drink to keep the, you know, running low on energy? Instead of dying, we just pop a drink. Alright, so we're at 2 minutes 20. Looks like it's going to be about a 3-minute journey between... It's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. Actually, a little less than 3 minutes. 2 minutes, 47 seconds. So, not terrible. I wouldn't love it, but it's not terrible. Alright. Yeah, so, not awful. So that could be our space base. I don't know if we'll get to that today. Right now, I want to work on this. I need to get all my juice back. We're only... Hey, man. Shh. Don't be sorry for not being around, man. You do you. Take care of yourself. How's it going, by the way? I'll still be here. As long as my health holds. I mean... I think it's fair to say we've all got some kind of problems. I'm lucky enough not to have what I would consider terrible problems. Alright. So... okay. What I think I need to do with this, number one, is I think I need to lengthen it. I'm building this really goofy thing. I want to fly this around just to find ore so I can bookmark it. Because one of the things I have not found yet is I haven't found uranium. And I found uranium. I don't know where the hell it is. I do have the sun. I should go buzz around. That's pretty much all going to be ice. I should go buzz around, see if I can't find myself something that is not marked yet. There's something not marked. What's that? Magnesium, silicone, and some ice. I already have several of those marked, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so we're there. I've already gone out that way. Oh, there's another spot. Really hard to tell these spots on the moon. There's iron. Already got 2 iron spots marked. Not too worried about more iron. Okay. We can smell them. I'm way far north. So we can smell them, but no. It's not even darkening the skies or anything here. I have, however, been through some pretty nasty California fires. I was in very close to that area during the Camp Fire. So Camp Fire used to be the worst in California's history. Now this one is. I think I will mark this because it's gold. Anything but gold in here? Just gold? Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's bad times. Even worse when you have people profiting off of it, people trying to gain or help their political system off of it. There's more platinum, okay. GPS. I just care about the platinum. Don't care about anything else. It's pretty crappy deal. Okay. Oh, there's some more. Something. Yes, I'm looking for uranium. I don't know that the moon has it. I did a fair bit of looking on the asteroids leading from where I was on Earth-like. Oh, that was hilarious. Okay. It's not exactly what I planned to have happen. I have a bunch of silver over that way, right? Screw it. GPS silver. Yeah, I'm not actually sure where uranium is. I know space and I know or asteroids and I know the alien planet. I can't get to the alien planet at the moment. Silicon Man. Okay, I was already at this one. So that means I'm too close to my base. Go this way. I see more there. And there. So let's check this one and then we'll pop out and check that one. And that's fair. It may not be on the moon. This is also why I want my little ore sniffer, because I have to get my butt up onto this to see it with this thing. But with an ore sniffer, I'll be able to see it from a much greater distance with a large grid, I mean. Yeah, don't care. Alright. So you're probably right that it isn't here on the moon. But at the very least, I found some more silver, platinum, and gold. So that's good. And my new large grid miner is amazing. It's so amazing I had to build more storage containers because I had filled the large one completely. I still have, the large one is still mostly full, and then the second one has a fair chunk of ice in it, a couple 100,000. Third one's not being used yet. These guys are starting to get full with all the ice I mined. Man, I fill this thing with ice in like 60 seconds. And it's like 500,000 ice. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. So I'm definitely happy that I changed from, I don't know, it's been a minute since you were around, but originally I was going to build a large grid, kind of like cruiser size, Corsair size kind of thing, so that I could dock a fighter. And oh, you probably haven't seen this then. This is the result of my Badger. So little ion based miner. It's all large large ion. They're all inside. So there's 4 blocks between that and that battery. The ones up left and right are up in the top. All nice, smoky, bulletproof glass on the outside. That did add about 4K weight, which does suck, if I'm being honest, but whatever. I had to remove these 3 panels because even though there are the 4th panel, that would slowly start breaking them down, so I had to remove them. It sucks a little bit. I'm not happy about it. It's got its own kickstand, so I can work on the bottom if I need to. Yeah, it's great. It can rock up about 85,000, 84,000 kilos as far as its own weight, and it doesn't weigh 308. It's connected to the grid. I want to say it weighs 21K. So real nice little ship. Very, very, very nice looking, very beautiful. I've already blueprinted it in case I ever smash it to pieces. I can just redo the whole thing because, yeah, it's really, really nice. I got the downward coming up through there. I should have left that one off so I had a connection on the top, but that's okay. Yeah. A lot of work to get this right. It's got 8 poop shooters. So 4 on each side for stone. Yeah, it's really nice. It took me so many hours to get that right. And I can't do a curve back here because they're jammed right up against it. But getting this in that small of a form factor with a large ion facing every direction and 2 large ions for lift, that was an absolute freaking challenge. Then hopefully I'll turn that into a fighter at some point. But yeah, it's coming along. My big miner does a lot of big mining, that's a fact. It makes a big damn hole and it makes it in a hurry. I went ahead and added 4 degrees of ion control. I don't have up or down because I have 4 hydrogen going up and 1 hydrogen down is more than enough. Hell, I could even change the hydrogen down to an ion down and that'd probably be fine. Because this is my moon miner slash if I want to take it out and chunk through an asteroid. This is not going to Earth or Earth-like, Mars-like, any of that stuff. No, none of that whatsoever. I've got dual small tanks, so 2 million fuel, only 1 battery, and 2 cargo containers that I don't really need because these are bigger than the freaking cargo containers. I can't believe how much these drills hold. It's insane. I love it though. So yeah, now I just gotta work on this. Wait, who's playing Forever Skies right now? Oh, Joni? Is Joni playing? Splitsy is playing Forever Skies? Really? I thought all he did was play this game. Bro, I gotta look at that. Twitch. Oh, he's offline right now. I didn't know he played anything but I mean, it's not like I've gone through his whole channel or anything, but I didn't realize he played anything but Space Engineers. The best I could tell, it looked like he had built his entire channel around Space Engineers. But that's cool. That's cool to see him playing Forever Skies. I'll get back into it. I'm in a bit of a somewhat holding pattern while I'm waiting for, I don't know, something. At least they fixed the datapad spawns, but at the same time, I'm kind of, I don't know. I'm just frustrated with doing it doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, because they keep adding more. Oh, I think I figured out. He has been trying other games. Okay, I think I figured out. What? Oh. I believe I have figured out why columns are now illegal building in Forever Skies. So there was a comment by Greg. I think this was on Steam, but don't quote me on this. The Steam forums. Someone was asking about the new flying turd thing that comes up and lands on your catwalk and tries to rip it off, and we gotta shoot it to get it down. Number one, he confirmed that is Forever Skies Bruce, like Bruce for Raft. So it's the same mechanic, same concept. It's to keep the heat on to make sure that there's never present danger. And number two, it's only about half implemented. It's going to get much more, what was the word he used? I don't know, it's going to be more of a problem later on, like possibly ripping whole rooms off. Now, if it rips a room off and you have something on the beam, that might cause a problem with the game programming, because it might not understand intense. Yeah, maybe that's I don't think that's the word, but you get the idea. If you have, now I'm not saying I like that they made beams illegal to mount to, but I think I understand the mindset. So I've got what are they called? The lifting things. Turbine. I got a turbine that splits the difference, right? So it's a little bit over on this room and it's a little bit over on this room. That means it's physically attached to this room. If I try to take this room off, even if it's empty, I can't, because there's a turbine on there. So now that turd comes out and attaches to this room, and you didn't notice fast enough, and it's about to rip the room off. But there's a problem. It would have to rip this room off too, and it's possible that it's only coded so that it can only rip a single room and nothing but the contents of that room. So that may be why they made the beam illegal for placement. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reaching, but that seems logical. As much as I hate it, it seems logical that that's what they did. So yeah, take that for what it is. It's whatever. But it's doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And since we had to start over, I'm just like, oh God, I got to do everything over again. It's like, I just don't want to. It's, I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. It's rough. You know what? I could put that forward. Put some more stuff up there. Yep, let's do that. We'll change this to forward facing. I don't have it anymore. But that's cool to see that Splitsy is playing it. Like, that's really neat. Plus, I'm absolutely addicted to Space Engineers. Like, I'm dead ass hooked. Hooked. I'm using hooked, and I'm saying that in the nicest sense possible. I'm cooked hooked. I'm so hooked. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with myself. Oh, I went way too far. Okay, so I have one forward. I don't want to do, but that's where down is. So I could move the down up one spot. So I have it in the same spot. Because I'm going to be moving my cockpit up anyway. Okay, so then this one needs to move up. Wait, whoa. Yep, I did attach it. Save it just in case. I've had so many parts. I was over here building this thing, right? Imagine I didn't have this outer ring. I just had the 9. And I had all 9 first. That's how I did it. Because, whatever. Reasons I didn't understand the whole... Anyways. I built it all, and I had my central column set up. Where I was placing all the things. And I'm like, oh, that's right. I don't need this middle one. I'll put an ore detector there. Which makes perfect sense. It is there. I had moved it up. And I'll place that there. So I go over here, deleted this. The whole group of them just fell off the thing because that was the one thing that was attaching it to the center column. I'm like, damn it! So since then, I've been trying to get used to saving before I grind something down on my ship so that it doesn't fall apart. I have broken this ship like 7 times. Like deadass crashed it. The ground ate it one time. That ship, I haven't crashed. I crashed a ship I bought when I came into Atmo because I didn't understand just how bad ions were. That was my first foray into ions and realizing they suck. Like this thing, as little as it is, with one ion thruster in every direction, I can barely move this. And it's that little. Now, granted, I do have 2 batteries. That's a lot of weight. No, and I agree. That's way. So I've had several people offer to jump on a multiplayer server and help teach me the ropes. I'm like, I appreciate it, but I'd rather break stuff to learn stuff. I'd rather go through and crash my ship again and again until I realize, oh, I need more thruster. Now, I've got a pretty good idea now of how to... Like this, I have this engine on here in case I need power, but I've never used it yet. And I'll probably end up taking it off and redoing some of this because I don't love the way it is. I like my poop shooters, but I don't love them coming out the back. Coming out the back's a pain in the butt because I have to back this thing out of the hole. That's why I extended it around so it makes a bigger hole. I just go in, get the stuff I need, 60k down or something like that, and then back out. But yeah, I love building, finding out what does work, what doesn't work. It's what I do in Forever Skies. It's what I do in every game. I go around and I try things, break it, or break my own thing, and realize, oh, that didn't work. Okay, let me try something different. Alright, so we've got... That one's up, so that one could be in a different spot also. We've got reverse, we got 2 up now. Or 2, yeah, 2 up. That's down. I need to learn what words are. So this spot needs to come out. And it needs to go... Whoa, there. Wait, it's the same on both. I guess it doesn't really matter. because I'm going to change this around. That's the oxygen tank, and I have behind the oxygen tank, I have a container. Why do I have a container in here? I did that because I didn't want to put a connector and waste space. That's stupid. I'm gonna pull this, once I get it reset, I'm gonna pull this out, take off the cockpit, take off the container, put the connector against... Shit, does that mean I gotta move stuff again? Ah, screw it. I'll put a connector here, put the cockpit on the connector, put the ore thing sticking out in front of that, and I think that'll work better. So then the question is, do I want the up behind? No, I don't think it matters. Right, if I don't have a piece, I can't just connect it. That blows. I get it, but it still blows. So left, right, do I really care? Oh yeah, I know, but there's nowhere to hide it. The ship is so small, there's literally nowhere I could hide it. And I have to have this, it has to be connected. Otherwise the oxygen tank doesn't work, and then when I get in here, I won't get my O2 and my energy back. I'm not worried about the hydrogen. If I was worried about the hydrogen, I would just build... I go... connector, hydrogen tank, the cockpit on the connector, and then the ore would be on the side here or something. And I don't know, maybe I'll do that. But that's just even more mass that I have to worry about. And I wonder if this cargo container is heavier than a connector. Because if it is, then I'll be saving some weight. Of course, I'm adding weight by adding these thrusters. I like the kind of icy look of the hydrogen tanks. It's pretty cool. Man, this game is... Oh, and I also saw SE1 is getting another DLC. 16 DLCs. It's an ore scout ship. That's it. It's to go out and find ore. Both here on the moon and in space. Nowhere else. Okay, so that leaves me a spot there. I could put something. And that's another thing. I don't know that I need 2 batteries, being honest. I've never taken this out with it being fully charged. Okay, so let's take this off. But I'm definitely going to have to have a connector because I have to get the cockpit to work. Or conveyor, excuse me. Otherwise the cockpit won't work. I wanted to build it even smaller. But there's things that I've got to have on it to make it work. If I'm going to have it out for any length of time. If I'm going to be buzzing around in space going between asteroids, it's going to take time, and so I want my cockpit to be able to refresh my oxygen and my energy. Ore detector. And honestly, the main reason I have the ore detector out front is because it kind of looks cool. That's really the only reason. Because it looks cool. Alright, so now let's move this. Alright, so I now have 2 up, 2 forward, 1 for every other direction. That should be enough. God, boy, I hate the way that is down there. I'm gonna have to move all that. Yeah, control 1, 2, 3, 4 through 9, I think it is. I have this because I don't want to go and set up all these to be all, yeah. So I probably should have 2 should just be like all the useful ones that I use all the time, but yeah, it is what it is. I really don't want to set that vent controller up all over again, but I don't really want a whole bunch of damn blocks right next to that. Okay, so I can't put a left or a right there unless I move that forward, or reverse, I mean. I could move the reverse. The reverse could be right there. And then I could move that. Where's the other direction? Oh, I don't have one direction. For shame, I messed up. I'm not done yet. This has to be moved. I cannot have this here. Just when I think I'm done putting certain things on, I realize I messed up. Alright, so that can be there. It's fine. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure when you get deep into the designing of stuff, you're going to need a whole lot more stuff. Alright, so we're going to... This got to move. It sucks. I got to redo my event coordinate controller. I don't know why I call it a coordinator every time. Like, literally every time I call it a coordinator. It's a whole thing, I guess. Let's put it... Let's put it right here. I don't need those on there. I also was watching some stuff. Zero Thought or whatever. He's got like 237,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube. He does a bunch of stuff about space engineers. He does a lot of testing. He was showing the videos like only 0.2% even know this is in the game, and it's kind of a rub because it's not entirely true. What he was saying is Zero Legion, that sounds right. Very few people have completed a couple of the scenarios in it, mainly because 2 of them are PvP, or multiplayer, and 1 of them, not very many people have the patience to sit and kill 300 drones in that one scenario. So that's kind of fair. Okay, so that's left and right now. Let's get where it's not going to burn my face when I build it. But yeah, I think I want to do some of the scenarios too. Now I've done the first something. I always forget what it's called. First something. But I don't know. It was fun, but it didn't really teach me anything about the game. Apparently, first survival or whatever, that's the actual proper tutorial. So I want to try that, but I also really want to try the 2. What are they called? Okay, can I take this out yet? I can take that out now because I have something there. I have something there. Okay. The 2 quote-unquote story ones. One of them, some kind of a lost valley or something, and the other one's ice something maybe. Okay, I don't want this here. And then there's technically a third one where you're basically just bouncing between 5 different asteroid colonies doing whatever it is you're doing there. But it could be fun stuff to do, you know? What? I'm sorry, what? Let's face it forward. We got an eyeball. He's going to stare at people. Okay, so we have a down, we have a reverse, we have 2 forward, we have a left, we have a right, and we have 2 upward. And then I'm going to undock this and get rid of the container and put that where the container is currently. Alright, so save, just in case. Still have juice, still have oxygen. I gotta reset this up, because, yeah, I don't have anything anymore. Ion thruster. Or sniffer. Thrusters. Save. Bats are still the same. And we are completely full. So we'll see how 2 batteries do now that we're completely full. If I can drop it to 1 battery, I'll drop it to 1 battery. I kind of need my vent controller to work. Connector connected. That I'm gonna have to change, right? Okay. There's that. I at least have to get my damn engines to work again. More sniffer bats. Recharge on. Enable auto. 2. Ion thrusters off, on, and then 3. Where's my oxygen tank? Great, I didn't label it. Okay, fine, we'll leave it for right now. G groups. And then more sniffer. Switch lock. Alright, just in case I got my hand. Let's save it first. Don't want to fall off of this damn thing. Oh god, the gyro. Set the gyro down. Holy crap, that's going to be awful if I don't. Yeah, 100%. It's not okay. 10%, thank you very much. I mean, I did add 2 more things, but we'll start with 10%. See what it see how well that does. All right. 5 on. Doesn't seem to be on. Left and right don't seem to be on. What's up with that? Ion thrusters. Because they're on right now. What the hell? Alright. Oh, damn it. I thought I clicked them all in a... This is why you don't... Okay, let's check them all. Screw it. Off. Now we're all off. So if I hit 5, they should now be all on. Alright. Save it again just in case. Yeah, so as a person who had never even heard of Space Engineers until I saw the trailer for 2 in like God, only like 3 weeks ago, I think. I've like speed run this thing because not only being addicted to the game, but finding out that it comes out on the 27th. Number 2 does. Um, it's gonna be so. They robbed Peter to pay Paul, but with that backtrack, they potentially screw over or make the console people pissed off by appeasing the PC people. Now, to be fair, it may be because I don't know the whole story. It may be the PC people that built the game to what it is today, community-wise, not the game physically. The company did that, but the community might not exist had it not been for the PC side of it versus the console side. But you can't discount 2 entire separate communities, PlayStation and Xbox, just because you have another community. And so I understand why they wanted to bring them all together with Mod.io. I also watched a whole video about it. Actually, it might have been Zero Legions, where they talk about how Mod.io does not have a block for private DMs. It doesn't have a few things that the Steam Workshop does have. So Steam Workshop, in at least a few narrow cases, is superior to Mod.io. But in doing so, you still have 2 separated communities. Now, my understanding is Keen was looking at doing their own. But that also lies another problem. Is it going to be comparable to Steam Workshop that already exists for the past 10 years of the game and has hundreds of thousands of all this and that and whatever, right? Is it going to migrate? Is it going to pull from the API of it? Who knows? So, yeah, right. Console won't be out for several years, so they have time to figure it out. I just hope it doesn't end up being more of a pain for them to make one group happy at the expense of another group. Now, to be fair, the PC group might be a much larger for SE1. Well, but it's the same thing for SE2. Console isn't coming out for quite a while for SE2. So, it's not like any mod support for console for SE2 even matters right now in 2 weeks. Well, it doesn't matter in 2 weeks for PC either, because that'll be 1.2 or something, or 1.12, I think. Gigadad, how's it going? So I get it. I understand they wanted to bring everybody together, one community instead of a split community between console and PC. And I also get the hard decision it was to backtrack, because, you know, then your console's going like, okay, so yeah, but what about us? Well, in fairness, it won't be what about them for a little while for SE2. And Gigadad, I'm not throwing you as a console player out under the bus or anything. It's, why am I on save? I don't know. It just won't be out for console for a little while. I don't know the time frame, but I think it's after Water Slice for console, or just before Water Slice, something like that. Anyway, it's a tough decision because you're not going to please everybody. You know, whatever they do, even if they do their own thing, the whole Keen community thing where everybody can put stuff together in one spot. Like I said, is that going to be as good as Steam Workshop? Is it going to be as good as Mod.io? Is it going to be somewhere in the middle? Is it going to be better? Is it going to be worse than both of them? I don't know. Can they maintain it? Will they have the resources to maintain a thing like that? All right, let's see what this happens if I undock. Did it seriously drop the moment I undocked? All right, so see how squirrely it is. It's still pretty squirrely. Not terrible. It definitely moves better. Alright, so 3 degrees, 21 minutes. 3 thrusters, 21 minutes. With 2 batteries that were full when I left. So I think it's going to have to stay with 2 batteries. Alright, so let's... which direction is not the ice? That direction. Which direction is stuff I haven't really done much with. Kind of this way. Let's go bug over here and see if we can't get a ping with our 150... Oh, I should check the ore detector, see if it's... Yeah, 150 meters. Console still can't use scripts, which is not right for them. That's Dudex. So their terms. I wonder if that has to do something with... They're concerned with, like, cheat... well, I don't know about cheats. Exploits or something? Well, yeah, because I guess they would be concerned you get into the PSN or into, I don't know what, Xbox Live, I guess is what it's called. Alright, here's some. Ooh, boy, it doesn't slow down fast. Space will probably be better. Let's see how close I have to get. Ah, not close. I don't think I have this one marked. Dude, this is great if I can find it just by getting... That's awesome. I'm gonna go down though, so I don't put a bookmark way up in the middle of space. Awesome. GPS, platinum's the only thing I care about. Now the only difficulty, of course, is actually seeing them, and I have to have the sun out to see them. I have not been able to quite... There's one. I've not quite been able to figure it out during the nighttime how I'm supposed to actually see these damn things. Desperate for the truth, how's it going? I built me a goofy little ore sniffer. I can just buzz... That's silicone, magnesium. Okay, don't care, I got it closer. I see something over there. How close am I to my base? I'm not close to my... Wait. No, not that far. Oh, I see some over to the left, too. Big deposit. I haven't even gotten into any of that stuff anyway. Alright, so this is just going to be a big nickel deposit, probably? Nope, nickel and platinum. Oh, hell yeah, I'm marking all the platinum. Nope, damn it. Play idiot. Ah. Well, I guess I could have just renamed it, huh? Okay. Saw one over here. I think this will be... Oh, slow down. Right here. Gold. Okay. Okay, gold. This is a huge deposit of stuff. Still gold. Let's go look at this big boy over here. And then we'll head on back, because... Just to make sure... Damn, I was able to see that from almost 200 away. I mean, I got all this closer, so I don't really care. Alright. What else do we have? Let's see. There's the station, so let's go a little bit towards the ice, I think. See, maybe. Yeah, see some more right there, I think. Iron, cobalt, nickel, don't care. Oh, what's this? Magnesium, silicone, also don't care. I really wish we had, whether it was large grid or not, a bigger, like big range. Like, even if, maybe it was this one right here, or you could add more. If you add more, well, maybe that is the case. If you add more of them, it extends the range further and keeps gobbling up more and more and more energy. Gold and silver. I will mark that. Heck yeah. I think this little jobby has definitely been worth building. It's a little unwieldy to fly. Does anyone know? So far, I really haven't. Is there really anything but ice once you get proper into the pole? Or is it just ice as far as you can see? No, there's something right there, maybe. Yeah, okay, so I mean, that's nickel. Because I specifically haven't been going this way because I figured it was just going to be nothing but ice. Of course, I don't really see... Get a little lower. Risk some altitude just to cruise over the skimmit. There's ice. Okay. I mean, I kind of figured it was ice because, you know, there's ice all over the place. Wait, what's that? Iron in the ice. How close am I to base? Oh, this is close. Right. Oh yeah, I still haven't fixed that. That'll save me a little bit more weight. Let's get down though, so I'm not... I don't want to be so low. There we go. Alright, so I want to junk this and this. Save it just in case. Shouldn't cause any problems, but you never know. Ooh, don't burn up. Now, connector, I don't have it on there. Alright, so what is this one? Or sniffer. So we are 66,000. That's one heavy boy. For being a little ship. Ooh, a little much. forward. There we go. Out there. I could probably do a rear camera on this one. Oh, you know what? Oh, too late. Okay. Powered down, powered down. Alright, how much juice did we use to do all that? Almost nothing. That whole trip around, I barely used 1 megawatt. Alright. Man, do I need 2 batteries then? That's a hell of a lot of weight on my ship to have those 2 batteries. If I barely used a megawatt, and I bounced around and got a whole bunch of these things, I mean, maybe one could argue in space, yeah, but in space it's gonna fly easier without... Man, I really think I ought to drop a battery. Could stick it right there. Or right there. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I know. Sad times. Alright. Don't have battery on there. Alright, so we'll drop to 1 battery. I could put a solar panel on there just to be cheeky. 40 kilowatts. It's kind of pointless, but 40 kilowatts is 40 kilowatts, I guess. If I had to park it on an asteroid in full sun just to be able to limp it home, that would be one way to do it. Alright, let me, before I do this, let me set this up properly while I have extra power. I'm going to turn these on first, just in case. Oh, yep, I don't have that on there. Connector. Nope, no, wrong one, this button. Or sniffer. Switch lock. Okay, so while I've got this, connector connected, or sniffer, add blocks. Select actions. Number 1, battery. Let's redo the whole thing just in case. Well, charge on. 2 is thrusters. I don't know which ones these are, so let's remove them. Let's check that we have them in a thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thruster. We do have them all in a thing. Iron or sniffer iron thrusters. Okay, so vent. Number 2. Off, on, 3. Off, on. I think that's all we have. Oh, no, the tank. Oh, right. I need to figure out what our tank is called. Okay. And 5. So now... Okay, let's check to make sure everything's off. We are draining 2.64 for something, probably the oxygen tank. Alright, so currently gyro off. Make sure all the thrusters are off. Yes, sir. Ore detector off. Oxygen tank is on. That's using a little bit of power, right? And maybe the cockpit I'm sitting in is. Alright, so now that that's doing that, I'm sadly going to lose some more power cells. So I'll let that recharge. And I think we should try to build a fighter out of what I've got over there. I'm kind of done with it anyway. Kind of don't need it as what it is anymore. So what am I going to lose if I do this? I'm going to lose those. Okay. I think I want to... Do I want to change cockpits? Maybe. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this now. I definitely want to get rid of the goofy skid things that I built. I would like to bring these up higher so that I can get closer to the ground before popping it. And since it's fighter, I definitely don't need 2 tanks. Or 2 storage containers. I don't know, I really need all of this stuff either. I mean, I guess it's nice because... Yeah, no, that's nice. Okay, for right now... Right, those panels there that I built. Start chucking it all. I should put that... that's what I should do with it. This, right? I think so. I mean, it's fairly accurate with the way I play. It's alright. Oh, I like, for those who don't know yet, I mean, Darkrow might know, there's SE1's already getting a new DLC, some of it free, probably some of it paid, not confirmed paid yet. And this will come most likely just after the SE2 drop. One of them is going to be a small connector. So large grid, small connector, so that we can use the actual small connector on our small grid ships to connect to large grid. Do I have any on this? I don't have any on this. I have them on here. This. I mean, obviously, I'm sure people know what I'm talking about. You'll be able to dock with that little guy right there to your stations. That's fantastic, so we don't have to have this big giant monkey taking up so much space. So nice. I could even see people having a little arm that comes up, comes out and sticks out like, say, 3 or something. Be great. That's cool. I like that. And I guess besides that, other new items coming and probably more, what are they called? Cosmetic stuff in a small cost DLC like they've been doing. So what, DLC 16, maybe? That's all pretty cool. I don't even know why I have that there. Alright, let's change this, otherwise I might end up effing everything on this thing. Oh, I guess not. I better check to make sure I don't have anything connected. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think that's actually... I think that's connected to the side of the cargo container. And that's another thing. I've almost never used this engine. Like, I have it, but I've almost never used it. It's just sitting there for basically no reason, wasting space. And weight, importantly. Now, granted, these 4 up and 2 rear, I've got lots of thrust. But what I want to make sure is I think I want to keep away from these small thrusters as much as possible, because they just really kind of garbage. Apparently I had a damaged panel. Alright, so those are the gyros. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I already did. I was gonna say I want to get rid of my extra little batteries, and I already did. Aha! I won't need an ore detector anymore. Okay, that was quick. Keep the antenna for now. Definitely want an event controller. And a parachute, because this goes to the planet. Alright, so probably still keep those. And then I gotta figure out how am I armoring this thing. This will be the first one that I'm actually going to put some armor on. Do I really have 3 gyros on this thing? Damn, I have 4 gyros on it? What the ass? I guess because of when it's like heavily loaded with ore, there's no way I need 4 gyros. Okay. That takes care of most of that. I think I just have that in case I wanted to connect something. Save it just in case. I'm gonna get rid of all the fluff. No more fluff. Actually, those two down might even just be enough by themselves. Alright, so right now we have no left and right. We still have 4 reverse. We have lots and lots of up. Oh yeah, we do have a little bit of left and right. I mean, I suppose I could keep... Nah, I want to put a big one. So I think I'm fine with the basic shape. Double tank, single large container. I'll drop the other large container. maybe keep the survival kit. I mean, he's gonna be a fighter. The fighters go boom. They'll go boom with the survival kit, I would think. You know, there's something I ought to do. I ought to go fly up there, put a bunch of crap on it, and see if it sticks around. I'll just put blocks on it, because I think it's the issue with the deleting out there is the whole trash, getting rid of the trash, because it's not attached to voxel. But that's voxel, I believe. I believe they count asteroids as voxel. Which means, in theory, if I attach to that, excuse me. Alright, let's get rid of everything that isn't plates. I did that. And it didn't work. So the first time, I didn't have enough materials to get the... When I very first came to the moon, I didn't have enough materials to get the... I had the connector, a conveyor, and a partial battery built. That got deleted. When I went back, I had a connector with a conveyor, all complete, 6 of these fully built, 2 solar panels fully built, and a fully built battery. Everything was functioning, and the next day when I came back, it was all gone. So I did some research and looked it up. Apparently it needs a reactor. I haven't found uranium yet. I can't put a damn reactor up there. Unless they'll count this as powered, but does it have to be powered 24/7? That means I gotta throw a shitload of ice up there to keep that thing running constantly. And that, and a tank, and just all kinds of stuff just to keep it all running. So, when I first got on today, I marked it up there. That is 2 minutes and 45 seconds-ish from this base, that asteroid. It's not ideal because that spot is perfectly equidistant between the two stations. It had a battery, powered, everything was functioning, everything was done. 2 solar panels, all 4 green lights on it because I built it when the sun was out, when the sun was visible to it. Everything was functioning, came down here, was doing a bunch of stuff for like an extra... Because I did that right after we started, I don't know, 3 days ago, something like that. And the next day, when I jumped on in the daytime, I went up there, it was gone. So I have not yet gone into the settings and turned off the trash cleanup. Apparently that helps, but it's still not enough. However, that asteroid should be voxel. And if I build on it, whether it has power or not, it should stay, I believe. I believe that's how it works. So I'm going to test that. Right meow. We're going to go toss a bunch of... Let me just get my stuff back. We're going to go toss a bunch of just this. We're going to toss a bunch of that on it. And this, I'm on offline survival. Offline survival mode. I checked yesterday because someone asked me that question also. Is that what it... So offline survival is considered a save. Oh, so you mean it's not a persistent world? I mean, it is on my save file, but it doesn't persist when I'm not online, basically. Which would not be a save file, because then I wouldn't have the save file. But I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna build some crap, and we're gonna see if it sticks around. I'll check tomorrow and see if it's still there. It is a big asteroid, so I could build a really nice asteroid station. I'd rather build it on an ice-toroid. Yeah, I need to go in. Wait a minute. Can't we do that when we're on, like, Control F10 or some shit like that? I could swear there's a way to edit it while you're on the save. Well, that guy was kind of close. Just popped in right over there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can see it. It's right there. I mean, it's 13 kilometers right there, but it's right there. There it is right there. Little sliver of something. Whatever it is that went red for a moment. I wonder if those are the pirates. F8 or F10. Let me get to the asteroid and I'll try it. It's gone now. Admin settings, yeah. I think I've seen it. I don't think I... Yeah, I don't know. I think I've seen it, though. Alright, so... Probably build up here. I don't know the direction of the sun. Alright, that is on Voxel, I think. Whoa! Try that again. There we go. Oh, it's a little wonky. I love how it goes off the edge of it. It's great. Nope. Try that again. There we go. What? 489. What's going on? GPS spot. Yep. Good point. I mean, it's the only big asteroid I can see in the sky, so... Alright. Do you feel lucky, punk? Alright, so... No. That's not what I want. At some point I would just need to stand up here and watch the sun so that if this works I can orient a base so that the solar panels are basically as much in the night sky as possible at all times. In the sun sky, I guess. It's good enough. This should let us know whether or not this worked. Oh, it's because I jumped. I'm stupid. Alright, back to the base. Right. F10. Here, save it. F10. I don't think F10's it. F8? No. Control F10. No. There was something, and it brings it up on the right-hand side. I've done it once, and I just don't remember what it is. Alt F10. Haha, that's it. Now, what is trash? Keep original ownership? No. Ignore save zones? No. I don't see anything that looks like it's anything to do with trash removal. So if it's clicked, it'll remove it, right? Or if it's clicked, it doesn't remove it. I don't know which one it is. Less blocks than... six. Well, now it has to be 6 blocks or less, or 5 blocks or less, I guess. But I don't know. So with the radio button checked, does that mean... yeah, I don't know enough about this. Yep, I don't know enough about any of that. So, well, I changed the minimum voxel count to 6, so hopefully that will keep our Do You Feel Lucky punk. And if that's the case, then maybe I can build Station DeLindsay where I'd really rather build it. Let's go down and get energy, and I'll go up to that spot and maybe do the same thing, as long as I have at least 6 pieces. I used a fair bit of it, didn't I? Alright. Let's do the same thing. Where is it at? There it is. 4 kilometers. As much as I like and will want at some point an asteroid base, I don't really like that asteroid. It's kind of... I don't know. I can't explain it. I'd rather build my base on an ice-teroid, one of those iceroids. Oh, small thing. The scrap you can... Yeah, no, I refine it to... My refiner is completely full. Like, it's got so much work that it just runs 24 hours a day. Okay, so where is... There's the sun. This is the line. So it's kind of like this. Okay. I like that. Okay, so there's 9 pieces. To have 10. Trash removal. General. And any thoughts, Darkcrow, on whether or not the radio button being checked or unchecked? So, like, right now, powered is unchecked. Would that mean it does not need to be anything unpowered gets pulled, or if I check it, it includes... Man, that's hard to... Still, it blocks less than 6. This says 9 blocks. voxels. Revert boulders, revert asteroids. Revert... Oh, that's... No, it wouldn't be voxel. Optimal grid count, delete offline character, AFK timeout. I think this is probably going to be multiplayer. Looks like it. So it looks like it'd be general. Accelerating. Checked as protected, you think? So it would protect linearly moving and accelerating objects? Because that would then, if you had some drone that you were fighting that you disable it but it keeps going, then it could just keep going and going and going, and just because if it's accelerating, like the neutral NPCs and pirates. Yeah, I don't know. I'll do some more research. I'll check this. This was a small investment to see that it works or not. So, back to the base. If I can find it. There it is. And get back to work on our, hopefully, fighter. If I can figure out a good way to do it. Cylon Raider, that's awesome. Man, it's been a minute since I watched that stuff. I watched the original Buck Rogers, all that stuff. I don't think it was called... What was it called, Buck Rogers? Maybe it was. Yeah, I watched the OG stuff. And that has been a minute. No, I know you're talking about Battlestar Galactica, right? Yeah. That is a recent show, but it's also a very old show. I'm 50, so I am of the awares. I used to watch the original with Buck. I swear it was Buck Rogers. Am I right on that? I think so. Was it called Battlestar Galactica then too? Because the reboot was, I'm pretty sure, called Battlestar Galactica. I'm just trying to remember. It has been a long, long time. Okay, so I think... First stop, make sure my bags are basically, they are empty. Okay, good. Alright. I think we'll leave this just so I have... This can also be my exploration ship too. I think one large cargo is more than enough since I won't be mining. So what else would I put there? Robot named Twiggy. Ah, I remember. Silver. Okay, so we did this. What am I putting where? If I want to be able to use landing gear, this is too low. It would need to be up one block at a minimum. That's assuming I'm using landing gear there. Now, if I'm mining, or not mining with this ship, then I don't really care if it extends down. But I need one more block vertically because these damage my floor. And I'm tired of them damaging my floor. So... Alright. Those on plates or something? Looks like it. Oh, I put blast doors down here. That is a good question to ask for anyone who knows. So, I keep hitting H on accident. Alright. Light armor block, heavy armor block. Obviously, I can figure that much out. Blast door. What's the difference between heavy armor block and blast door block? I can see that heavy armor block requires more materials, so my assumption is it's stronger against damage being taken than a blast door block is. Just by the fact that it takes more materials to build it. I would then also assume that it's heavier than blast doors. Then you have stuff like armor panels, just the little plate guy. Doesn't seem like it adds that much. Durable but heavy. And blast doors. Custom doors in conjunction with blocks and pistons. Oh, now I see why we'd use those. Okay. So really it's just these two and these two for, and then if you really wanted to get fancy, this stuff for your armoring. Okay, so if I'm going to do that, then I also don't need that. What did I just take out? A conveyor. I think that was just an extra in case I needed it. So I take this out. I'll lose those. I would kind of like to smush that back. Okay, so do I need to go back further? I mean, because the setup is actually fairly decent. I need to see. This one I need to see. La la la. Which one is it? Autocannon? Is that right? Autocannon. I think it's autocannon. How big is this bastard? Yeah, but I don't need this ship for the purpose that it was anymore, so I might as well use it to. And I like this shape here. The rear thrusters, the connector, this whole shape with that large container. I like all of that. I think I want to put on top of this a turret. If I can figure out what I'm supposed to put up there and how any of that stuff even works. Come here now. Good lord, what's forward, what's backwards? I don't have a damn clue. Gatling turret type 2. Okay, first off here. Fast shooting, loaded through conveyors, uses Gatling ammo. Well, I'm going to armor them. But, I mean, I have to have it, otherwise, how do I feed the engines? And right now, this is the only ship I have capable of going back to Earth-like. I'm sure as hell not taking that miner. And that thing's all ion. It might make it, because it's got 2 up thrust. Maybe might make it. Put a freaking parachute on it, maybe. Nope, it'll make it. Oh, wait a minute. Where does it place? There? Type 2. No rocket. I don't want to do rocket. Assault cannon as a turret. Combat ship. I'm just gonna leave the one container, just so I have some storage. And in that, instead of doing a conveyor, excuse me. Oh man. Well, I'm glad you got your phone fixed. I think Gatling turret. Should we do type 2 instead? What does it matter? I have no idea. Let's put it on here and just see what it looks like. Oh, it's bigger? No. That was not what I meant to do. So it's the right size, and yep, it's backwards. Damn it. I couldn't tell that in the picture. I went ahead and added, so Alt F10. I found the trash removal thing. I put it down to 6 blocks, so I'm guessing it has to have less than 6 blocks. It was set to like 20 or 50 or something, so maybe that'll work. I put some on that asteroid, put, I don't know, like 12 blocks, and I put 9 blocks again back at Station DeLindsay. And we're going to see if they get deleted this time. They've been deleted twice so far. Well, I didn't try the asteroid yet. And now I'm working on building the fighter out. See what I can find. Let's see, 7. Okay, can I? Okay, that seems pretty obvious then. Nope. That. Gatling 2. Well, maybe. I mean, it'll be dope until I go splody because something angry looks at me funny and I don't understand how to fight it. Alright. So here's the thought. Gatling turret plus either double or quad Gatling guns, and then a pair of these. So a pair of these kind of sticking out in front of the cockpit, not quite that far, but maybe that far. So there's my quote sniper as I'm coming in with quad Gatlings or 2 Gatlings. I don't know. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know. And then that guy. This guy, so because I don't know how well I'm going to be able to fly around them, and I'm guessing it's drones at first that I'm going to be fighting and not actual ships. AI ships. I don't know, maybe I'll be fighting AI ships. This is not a Proton Tech build. I'm not trying to defeat Proton Tech with this build. Dude, that's a dope placement. Okay, so. And since I don't need a lot of this stuff on the ship, I've already deleted a whole bunch of it. I'm going to change the cockpit. I'm going to get rid of that storage container. I got to move a lot of stuff to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of that storage container. Oh, dude, it's it's 360. This, oh man, that's a hell of a turret. Okay, what kind of, get up here. K, not K, I. So it holds more than the regular Gatling gun. Is it the same ammo? Right, wait, they are piped. Why can't it go between them? That's all piped together. This is saying it's not, somehow. Did I accidentally... I did. Somehow I borked that. Okay, so let's see if it's the same ammo too. Okay, jerk off, what is your problem? I just want to see if it's the same ammo, and then I can just go build some. It is. So that holds 4 at 64. This should hold 5 or 6. La da da da. Production. Emmers. Magnesium powder. I should have a crap load of all of that. I've got like 500,000 iron ingots now. I took out Big Boy and mined a big thing of iron, brought it back, and filled my damn container with it. It was fun. I can assume you go through a lot of ammo. Probably. Let's just do 10 right now. Yeah, let's just do 10 right now. I just want to see. I have no idea if this will be any good as far as like... Oh, so that's another thing. The Gatling and all that stuff, are they electric powered? Right now I have 2 batteries. I don't really know if I'm gonna need to have 2 batteries on this thing. Wait, do I have 2 batteries? No, I'm sorry, I have 1 battery. Never mind. I'm not gonna get rid of just 1 battery. I'll probably get rid of the engine though. Let's definitely get rid of the engine. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. I'll get rid of you later. What are you mounted to? I got a lot of little stuff to get rid of. Okay. Leave that there for now. Alright, so we should have some hammers in here. Now let's see how much this thing holds. 5. Okay. See, you would think they would make it the correct number to fit exact. You know what I mean? That's a good point. Gatling. Doesn't say anything about power. Wow, it's only 600 meter. Boy, they got to be close, don't they? Use conveyor system on. Use conveyor system on. Focus locked target. Oh, you can lock targets, huh? Target characters, target stations, target neutrals off, target enemies on, okay. Target rockets? Hell yeah, I want that on. You'd think that come on by default. Block and turn while turn block. So now... Whoa, stop doing that. Can I control the turret? Like, can I jump in that turret and be like, woohoo! Shooty, shooty. I mean, obviously, I'm not, like, standing on it or anything. Or is it just straight auto? It's cool, though. Alright. I need to get rid of my searchlight. I need to make sure I put the searchlight. Oh, wait, no, it's on a different thing. Alright, is there anything else connected to this that would drop? Those should stay connected there. And you can view and control. I bet it's in one of these, isn't it? That is freaking awesome. That is so cool. That's amazing. How the hell do I reload it though? Oh, I haven't put any extra. Never mind. F to get out probably. Whoa, nope, stop moving, stop moving, stop moving, stop moving. Get out of there. Okay. Alright, let's go to... I feel like our wheelbase is a little short. What the hell am I going to put here, though? If I take that out... I don't know what the hell I'm going to put in there. Unless I... Because it has to be conveyored. I could move... Shit, I don't know. Oh, I didn't realize I did that. For shame. I didn't notice I did that. Okay, so this is conveyored. And that is important shit that I could put in this place. Aha! So that could work. Those two guys go centralized. It'll give me a lot of little space around it that I can put other items that could use some protection, like the gyros and things like that. Okay, alright, so let's do... Alright, we're just going to have to nuke it all. I'm not going to be able to have all this in here and move this around. Do-do-do-do-do. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Oh, oh. Didn't realize that. Those look pretty cool like that. It's fun. Alright, I gotta take it all. I saw Riz. Oh, that wasn't smart. That had ammo in it. Now, antenna is probably attached to that. I'm sorry, event coordinator, but you gotta go. Since that's there, that might hold the battery when I let loose this thing. Okay, do you have anything in you? You do. Lots of stuff in you. Okay. I don't know why it does this. Part of me wants to get rid of this small container because it just puts stuff that it creates in there instead of this gigantic container with stuff in it. Drives me crazy. Alright, so I want all of the, like, ammo. Guns and ammo. And then we'll go to MM. Alright, let's get some juice. You know what we should do? Light, please. Let's get some, Ooh, should we do these big boys? Oh, these would be cool because they'll look down on us. Hey, yeah. Yeah, that might work right there. Let's see. Oh, it needed to be higher. All right. Let's leave that. We'll turn it down. That's good enough. And let's add another one instead. Maybe turn its intensity up a little bit. All right, we have a lit workplace. Very nice. All right, let's do the thing. It shouldn't chuck my battery because my battery's attached, because that's attached, that's attached, that's attached, that's attached. Just in case. I don't have any mats. There you go, just in case. Oh. Positive I emptied it? I did. Alright, so we got that, and what we're going to do is we're going to move these to there. So we'll have them on the inside. Or. Should the... I know people are going to say the tanks should be centralized. Man, I just don't know. I feel like the first time I go into battle, I'm probably going to die in a fire anyway. What about Alt F4? I'm going to save just in case I take your... Alright, so... What is it? Okay, what do we got here? That should be supported. This is a oxygen tank. No, I got you. It's just like that. Yes. It's been a long time, but, you know, that was a long-standing joke in games like WoW and all that. Is that centered? Alright, so now we have a throughput. So then we want survival kit. Because this will also be a scout ship. Make sure I put it on the right way this time. So then maybe the battery can come under here, centralized. So I'd still have some battery power just in case I get bloated up. Alright, so we got that. Right, it's got no oxygen at the moment. Fair enough. Alright. Then we need a cockpit. Should I try? Maybe try fighter cockpit. I haven't used it yet, so why not? Nope. That's a problem. I'll say this. This bugs me about this game. I understand there's a connector that changes it, right? The three little centralized will change over the big one. They should all work together. They're conveyors. Why can't it just, I shouldn't have to put another thing between these, which makes my ship longer and heavier. It's a rant. My bad. I'm just saying. I'm kind of liking the profile. Yeah, I'm kind of digging it. Oh man. Oh man, I got an idea. Dang it! It doesn't have a back also? It should have a back also. That bums me out. Because I wanted to put this, you know, like there. I mean, I can still, but then I have to run it outwardly. Dang it. Well, there is these. Because I'm thinking they need to be up like that. There and there. Okay, so if I'm gonna do this, where are my quad guns gonna go? Okay, I just thought of that. Cat, not Catling. Ooh, should I use the warfare ones? We're gonna use screw it. We're gonna use warfare ones. Are these side only? They are side only. So, we're going to come out. Right there. And right there. Get off of that. That looks sweet. Should I also do it there? So now all the enemy needs to do is blow my cockpit off, and then they're fine. Okay, I think this is a good opportunity to use the reinforced. I really wish I could see these better, because it is a pain sometimes. So through and down, or through and forward. Let's do through and forward. So, let's see. Only thing that sucks is those aren't piped right there. I mean, I could attach them straight to that, but I don't know. While you're making that, let's get some go-go juice. Papa needs some go juice. Oh, I just thought about something. The angled ones? What if I angled it up at this ship? Just kind of like, wah. Uh... And not like that. I would have to have it down on a plate. So maybe in the back on both sides. Here, let's get the plate on there too. 6. Eh. Oh, I don't even have enough to get... Okay, alright. Could be interesting. It's kind of cool. Showcases the ship a little bit. Alright, back to work. Alright, so all those are piped. This is not. So how do I want to do that to make it look... Dummy. Dummy, dummy, dummy. Autocannon. Like that, dummy. Level 6. Facing down. It's still going to look a little goofy. Because it'll run alongside that, and then it means you won't actually see those. But it actually will help protect them, too. That's kind of a weird side effect, but... Alright, so we got a pretty decent spread frontward. We've got a little bit of protection from everywhere else. We've got the core of the ship, some of the core components protected. I'll stick the battery underneath probably. These guys, I'll run some armor over, kind of in a... I don't know how to explain it. Kind of in that shape, a little bit. That'll be probably fully exposed. This will be somewhat exposed. I think I might put a little bit of... Oh, right. I still gotta have thrusters and all that shit, too. Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's put the battery... Yeah, right. There. I think that makes sense. Alright, you get to work. Give me some go juice. Alright, so battery there. Connector for something. Maybe a single forward light, maybe? I know that 2 forward and 4 up was lots of thrust. The sides being the small ones were kind of poopy, so I might try to see if I can go with 1 big one to each side. I'll probably keep these 2 little guys as the only going down. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah. Well, that thing must use some power, because it's not moving now. It just didn't say what it uses. Alright, so now we got juice again. Okay, so... I think... Do I want to do... Oh, do I want to do that? 1 kickstand up here... with those 2 back there. Huh. Let's do a heavy armor block. Okay, I don't really want to use that spot. Let's see. I come down 3. I'm gonna have to move my ship to be able to do it too. And I can't move it right now unless I pick it up with another ship, which I don't really have the capacity to do yet. You know what? I got a better idea. I can see that with the front end, yeah. Man, that's another one. It's been a long time since I've seen, man. I miss shows like Farscape. Alright, 7. So we got that. If we tip it like this... No, that's not right. Is it that one? Damn it, I hate that you can't see these things. See what the hell they are. That's what I want. So, let's come up here. Or just go down from that. Like that. 2 blocks. And then, once I can move this thing, put those on it. But in these 2 plates. Right. How old are we? Yeah. Yep. Yep. That would make me, I'm 50. Okay, so I guess I don't care if I don't use that since I have the... Oh no, that's going to be to that. What would I use this for if I needed it? I don't know. First off, before I get too much further... Hi. Let's get in. And let's make sure I can actually transfer anything. Where's my... Why can't I transfer anything? Okay. Why can't I transfer anything? I think it's because large items don't go through these 2 blocks. Dang. I think that's what it is. I think large items won't go through those 2 blocks. But do I really care? I guess I do care because ammo. Ugh. And I was so proud of getting that nice central line to it. Now I think I'm going to have to put those back over here. Yeah, dang it. I mean, the other option is to pipe it, which is kind of shitty. Where can I pipe it to, though? I'd have to pipe it up to the turret? Is that turret the wrong spot? Son of a bitch, the turret's in the wrong spot. Ugh. Okay. Let's fix that. Okay. Let's try this again. I'm gonna get it down. I'm gonna get it. We'll get there. It's really hard to tell what is centered. Stop that. Alright, are you on there correctly this time? Yes. Yes. Alright, so now you have a proper hat. But my core doesn't work because of this one, I think. Or the generator. One of those two. One of those two won't transfer items. And that's poopy. What the hell can I do about that? Besides move that back over there. I mean, I guess it doesn't kill me if I move it back over there. In fact... so then what else do I put in the middle? I hate putting conveyors. They just waste space. For what reason? I like this length. I think the length is good. I don't mind shortening it a little bit if I need to, but I think the length is good. So really, what I could do, as much as I hate to, I could put a conveyor there, a box one, which leaves me 2 spaces. Put that back. So I'll be 2 spaces shorter than I am now. And I have to redo the whole thing. Ugh. No, I don't. Well, yes. Yeah, I do, because I mean, I can do it one at a time, though. Conundrum among us. Alright, let's empty my bags. I better make sure I'm not getting low on anything here. No. Almost 5 million. 2.5 million there. 2 million there. Yeah, no, I got plenty there. Oxygen tank. It's fine. What about batteries? We're full. Shut you off. Alright, so I have 12 megawatts and I'm getting a lot of juice. A lot of go juice. Okay. I do like this idea, but I need a backing block also for that. Wait, no I don't. Is it one? No, it's 1. Yeah, no, it's 1. So that'll work, and I think that'll look nice with the blast door block. I like the cockpit setup. I'm not going to be happy piping that, but what else am I going to do? I don't like having that anyway. But now, I guess the battery's going to have to go back over there. That's got to move in. That's got to move back over here. God, it sucks. I'm one of those that I've never thought of or talked about what generation. I'm like, I'm old. That's just yep. I'm just a guy. I was born and I do things, and I don't really think about I'm Gen this or Gen that. Because I don't care. I guess is the best way to say it. Oxygen and then O2. All right, let's get these back over there. The whole, I think the word's dichotomy. The whole dichotomy of people losing their absolute shit because someone was born at a certain time and they think that all of a sudden makes them bad. Oh, the boomers are bad. Oh, the Gen Xers are bad. Oh, the millennials are bad. Or oh, everybody's bad. How about we just be people and live our lives? I mean, I understand to a point some of the things they're talking about. I get it. But it's like, I'm just gonna do me, let them do them, and, you know, not talking about, like, singing some kumbaya crap or something like that, but there we go. So that should keep all that stable while I nuke some of this stuff. Ish. We'll see. It's saved just in case. That battery's gonna get nuked. I'm gonna lose power cells again. Alright, screw it. Boo. Alright, the bridge worked. Want to hate and blame parts of life. Well, that's really what it comes down to. Hey, my life sucks. It must be your fault. Now, to be fair, there's plenty of people in history that it is their fault to some extent. You know, they have caused certain calamities that, you know, were bad. But that doesn't mean a whole entire group of people born between X and Y are awful just because they were born between X and Y. I mean, right? It's like, that's silly to think like that. Well, I'm not saying there shouldn't be, I don't know, social responsibility. That's not what I'm saying. How to explain what I mean by I'll do me, you do you. I don't think we should either praise nor condemn an entire group of people just because they were born between this date and that date. There's plenty of worthwhile individuals that were born in the 80s or the 60s or the 90s or the 2000s. And there's plenty of garbage people born all throughout those times too. Now, is it fair that, I don't know which group they are, millennials or something, that they're the younger folks today, I would say sub 25 maybe, are just glued to their phones or tablets all the time? Sure. But that's because that's what the technology is these days. I had Lincoln Logs and Legos and Big Wheel and shit like that when I was growing up. So that's the stuff I was into all the time. I was always wanting to ride around on my Big Wheel, and I was always wanting to play with my Legos and stuff. I mean, I know people still play with Legos today, but that's not the point. It's a different time, and yes, to me it is annoying when people are constantly on their phone, especially if you're trying to do a thing, get something done. But also, it's kind of the time we live in. It just is. Let's see. Man, that's really short to be the cockpit area already. Okay, can anybody think of something that they believe should be here? It has to be conduit connected. Between or after the survival kit. Man, the survival kit's in a really bad place for me to access it. before this cockpit. I don't want to move the cockpit too far forward. Like, if I put this thing here, the cockpit starts here. And that moves it back a lot. Is there anything I'm missing that is conduit connected? The battery's going to go over here, I guess. These guys I can't have there because it won't transfer through them. Medium cargo's here. I mean, maybe. Because I already have the large, though. It's like... Here, the reason... I was going to put a... That's why I was going to put... Derp. I was going to put one conveyor there. I hate putting conveyors in. It's just... It just seems like such a waste of space. You know, putting this thing in here that I could have... functional blocks... But no, I gotta put this in here
Energy low.
Yeah, I'll go feed myself. I don't know, I just hate putting... We don't know, there's not really shields. There's armor, which I am gonna put some on. And it's basically just blocks with hit points. But it's, I mean, that's all it really is. I even do that right? 3 small down, 3 small up. Yeah, that's probably alright. Or do I want the 3 small to the sides? I definitely don't give a crap about having big ones to the sides. That would allow me to pipe straight down. Nope, we're going to change that to small on the sides. Where was it? 9, okay. So we're going to do a little rotatey. Like that. That's what we're going to do. Alright, so we got small on both sides, big top and bottom. And then survival kit, and then the thing, and so the cockpit will go back 2 spaces. C'est la vie. Eight. There we go. I'm currently playing no mods. I will definitely get into mods at some point. Right now I'm just trying to... Yeah, I don't know what else I can add in there besides putting in another freaking... Another one of these. Another conveyor. Because it's 2 blocks. Or I use the heavy pipes. Pipe here, pipe there, and then I have this small section in the middle that I can put a bunch of stuff. Gyros, yeah, exactly. Gyros and whatnot can fit in the cavity with using get up so I can actually see what the hell I'm looking at. Using these, the reinforced tubes. With the reinforced conveyors, then at least I will have... Okay, so... We're going to change it to where it's inward. So gyros may be on the outside then? I think I saw that. We'll see. Let's do that for now. And I guess stick the battery in there so the battery's core. Oh, PvP made and stuff. Okay. Nope, because I forgot how big battery. Oh, so now I could take this thing off, but then it wouldn't have those. Solve one problem, start another. Or I just move the whole damn thing one block forward, put this battery here, right there. And move it one block forward. I mean, I don't hate that. Means I gotta redo this whole damn thing, though. Okay, well. Yep, we're gonna redo it. Refineries with a bunch of welders as armor? Oh, that's interesting. Seems a bit silly, but interesting. But I mean, if it's PvP, you're trying to do anything you can to not get pwned and have them get pwned. Like, the underground bases, I found out today, you can actually bypass literally everything and get all the way to the end by doing something with a drill, and it cheeses you through the floor or something like that, or the wall, and then you just fly up over to somewhere and come in the backside and drop your nukes on them or whatever. Pretty crappy thing to do, but... Hey, back here. Alright, so this was a reinforced. Facing inward. There we go. They're up. And then battery. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, boo, them bad because they use it. I mean, you use the advantage you have. People are always quick to be like, oh, you can't do that because that's... I'm like, no, that's... like using maps, for example. People use maps for... yeah, right? I think that's right. Let me weld it up, make sure. People use maps as intel, and if you're not using the maps, why aren't you using the maps? It's like, you can't fault people for using something that's available to them as part of the mechanic. If you have the intel that someone else doesn't have, how are you cheating that you have that intel? Yeah, for my time at EVE Online, I know all about that. I was back in the old days of EVE Online. I could probably, well, at least shout a corp that people don't even know anymore. Bob, Band of Brothers, and the Goonies, Goon Squad. I was part of the Goonies to take out the evil Bob because they got... free BPOs from one of the devs of cap ships, and so the Goon Squad was tasked with taking them out because they were the evil Bob, and it turned out Bob wasn't actually the evil corp. It was the Goonies, after all, that were the evil corp. It's kind of funny, actually. Alright, where's my tea? That's my tea. Alright, so I'm gonna tee this up just in case I need extra ones somewhere. Up or down, I don't know. Let's go with both. Alright, so let's go with all three. An out, a down, and an up. There we go. Now we have all three directions just in case. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, both Bob and Goon were too big for their own britches, and they kind of needed to be dealt with, regardless of the politics of it. But it was still funny that, you know, everybody was like, "Oh man, the Band of Brothers, they're terrible. We gotta take them out." But actually, Goon Squad was just as bad or worse. However, it also was not right that Bob got access to free BPOs from a dev. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Alright, so let's get back to smashing. Let's see. Okay, so I used these. I used a plate there to go here. I got my battery. I'm gonna do a tripod. I'm gonna have 2 rear-ish wherever and 1 front for landing gear. See how that works. Oh, so now... With this, I can have a down thrust here. I mean, I could have my down thrust like right along there. Up thrust, excuse me, my up thrust. Subgrid landing gear? I'm just gonna use these. Is there, are these subgrid landing gear? I don't know. I don't. Oh, hinges and rotors. I have not learned how to use hinges and rotors yet. That is still that, and the programming block, the timer block. I'm barely capable of getting the event controller to work properly, and I had to look up how to get this thing to work. So that's why I haven't moved it yet, because I don't know that I can remember how to mount the damn thing right and get it working. Okay, so we need 9, and we need that block exactly. So it's gonna go forward, and we want, let's see, what do we want? Yes to that. Right there. Alright, so we got 2 sides, but we have no... And we have an up, but nowhere else. And then I can put 7. It is still on the same one. Perfect. Pair of these. Oh yeah, I mean, I do have a lot of hours. It's not like I haven't built anything. That was my first large grid. Then I got a small large grid that's an ore sniffer. I just fly it around and find the ore. I actually started on Earth-like. So this ship brought me up into space, and it was my one everything. And I got to the point that I hated having jack of all, master of none kind of ship. So then I built this, which is my little mining ship I call the Badger. All my engines are included in the envelope. This took me so many hours to get right. It's got 8 poop shooters, a kickstand that I can extend up and do work on it. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love it a lot. It holds about 88,000 kilos. Oh, now when I say a lot, gotta understand, I've only had this game for like 2.5 weeks. I've got 75 hours or so in 2.5 weeks. Along with the other stuff I do, and I take care of my YouTube channel and stream on Twitch and play other games too and stream those games too, and so 75 hours in 2.5 weeks for a game that I didn't even know about until 3 weeks ago when I saw the reveal thing for SE2, that like 14, no, I didn't grab these, like 14-minute thing. Oh yeah, no, I'm absolutely hooked. I'm complete, man, I wish that thing had some flair to it. I mean, it could have some flair to it. That could be, that's it, that's what I'm gonna do. That could be the back. Oh, but I don't need 2 pieces though. Nah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it. I wish I could sneak one in there, but it's in voxel and it'll be pissed at me. SE2 is the reason I'm playing this now is to understand the basics, understand the mechanics. So when SE2 is out, I understand it'll be somewhat different. However, there will be enough that is the same that I will be able to... Yeah, we're going to do these guys. You know, I won't feel like a complete idiot the moment it comes out. I guess... Oh, so... Yeah, I want it that way. Yeah. What? I don't have any stuff. Give me stuff. 4 of them. Oh, that's sweet. It's going to look great. Now, these up here, let's rotate them differently. Yep, that's what I want. Yeah, I'm so completely addicted to this game. It's honestly kind of funny. Did you already, oh, I assume you did, hear about all the new stuff that's coming out? Oh, did I do it right? Oh, please tell me I did it right on both sides. I did do it right on both sides. Good job. SE1 is getting an update just after this. Sorry, after 2 drops. So they're figuring February, early March. SE1's getting another one. Yeah, the texture SE2 looks gorgeous, like gorgeous. For as far as a space game goes, it looks gorgeous. I'm super pumped. Is there anything different on either side? Yeah, I don't like that side. Whoa, do I like that side? Does anybody know, does that light up? The little white part in front of the square running along the back of the barrel housing? Because if that lights up, I'm going to put that one out, facing outward. If not, I kind of like this look better because of these weird... I'm going to do it this way. Ah, damn it. It should not light up. Okay. Yes. So, now I don't know, I won't know how much armor until I get everything on this and start flying around with it. I already know how this flies with 2 big ones, big containers, and most of what you see here. So I already have a pretty good idea how it flies. Yeah. But, of course, they also add weight. Alright, so now we have our 2, quote, sniper weapons, our openers. We have 4 Gatlings, and then we have the turret. So that's going to be it for the weaponry. We have 1 battery, which is all I had before, and it works fine. We have survival kit, a container that I'm not happy with, but whatever, it is what it is. Now, we need to wire these. It sucks that you're not going to be able to see those from the side, but it also protects them. So it's kind of a win at the same time. Is that it? That's it. I need to check it again, damn it. Right there. And then this one's going to be the opposite. I don't like that it's boxy, but I think I'll use armor to fix the boxiness. Okay, so that goes flip this way. Alright, so that's piped. God, looks like shit. So, I mean, isn't that what this is doing, though? Oh, you mean a rear autocannon mounted here. I would have to flip this whole damn thing around in order to do that, though. Because I have the small connector down. Or I run a pair of those on top of this and build this ship up higher. Because I'd have to put the other connector on it. And then run a pair of those in the back. I don't know how much... Look into custom turrets at some point. They will change them. I have seen some people make custom turrets. Oh, the major weak spot are these two bombs on the side of my ship. I am going to cover them somewhat. I don't think I'm going to go absolutely nuts, but I'm thinking some mixture of like the rib with the heavy / light armor, and then maybe in between using the plates. And I need to tuck in some front thrust, which will probably be attached to this, I think. And I need to figure out where else I can put it. We're ripping teeth out painkillers, for sure. I'll have this front nose protected a little bit. The front, you know, I'll probably do like a, let's see, 6. Oh, that could work out nicely. Something like that, and that. Oh, but those got to be able to see, so I can't go any further than that if I do it. What was the other one that I just saw? A corner. Wait, am I doing that wrong? Let me look. Damn it, I hate when it won't grab the... when middle mouse doesn't grab the things you need. Okay, so those need to be visible. Alright. I mean, that's still kind of cool. It gives it some kind of a shape. A little bit of front armor, 2 heavy armor plates that they have to get through before firing head on. And since I have to run at them head on, I ship 65 custom turrets with 6 guns each. Took me all night to... Oh my goodness. Yeah, it does sound like a massive headache. I'm not gonna lie either. Yeah, it sounds like a lot. Steel plate, do I have none? I don't. Okay. Tube. Yeah. Okay. All right, Darko, you have a good evening. See you the next time I see you. Oh, that could be cool too. Let's do a little bit of that. No, 7. Flip them like this. And run them that to the point we get to a point. Yeah, let's try that. Go there, and then where's the front block? Nope, that's not what I want. Yep, it's that one. Why aren't you working? So it's kind of cool. Gives a little bit of under armor, and I could come a little bit closer. But you play on well, obviously if you're doing that, you're playing on multiplayer. French opera whenever people start. Yeah, it could be fun. No, I think I want to offset this though. Do I want to offset it back or forward? I want to offset it forward, I think. So that's going to be that spot, and then that spot. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Yep, I like that. Now let's see if I can replicate this over here. That was the next piece.
Energy low.
Screw your energy. I mean, I only started in survival just because, I don't know, to kind of get a taste of it all before doing creative, since SE2 is starting in just creative. And so I wanted to get a taste of, you know, a feel for the play of it before... Wait, is that correct? That's not right. How did I do it on the other one? Flat top, flat back. That's flat. That. Now, come on, flip the right way. There it is. Ship that won't boot up unless there's an enemy. Right? Is that right? That is not right. What did I do wrong? That's flat there. Because this piece is not the right piece. So it was what piece? That piece. There it is. Dang, man. All the shapes. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Minus anything on the front. Which I'll definitely need to armor some, but I'll figure that out afterwards. We need to figure out how to get this thing to fly again. Because right now, it will only go forward. That's not going to work very well. Okay, so let's look at hydrogen thrusters. So I wonder, should I just go ahead and do that jobby there? And if I do I want to have 2 reverse, 2 forward, 4 up? Which kind of negates the ability to do left and right with the big ones. I'll have to go back to the small ones. I mean, I don't know that I care that much. And it means I need to bring this out clear to here. Build huge and creative, save. Yeah, no, and you're not wrong, Pound Coin. It's just, I think and I've got plenty of mats, so that's really not my issue. Yeah, I kind of think these could be a cool design element. Sure would be nice to back off in a hurry if I needed to. I really like the design element of this too. Now that I see it, I feel like I should have put the survival kit right here instead of where it is. Because then it would be right here on this outside. I could sneak in through a small piece of armor and heal myself or whatever. But it's more protected in there. That was my thinking originally. I'd have to do that block plus 2 more to be able to get to this. That's a lot of wasted space. Man, heater, learn how to turn off. I hate when you have those little space heat. Yeah, full hydro. I mean, this is the same ship I had, and I'm comfortable flying it. I'm not saying I won't put any ion on it, but if I put ion, it's going to have to be small because I only have a single battery. Unless I find some other place to shove it. I can shove another one in there, I guess. But full hydro, so I have the speed of maneuvering. It could even be a little bit longer, but I think its length is good. And I like this setup, having another one here. I just have to pipe it right. In case the pipes get knocked out. I mean, I might stick some small bats in just to have some extra. But I don't like the small batteries just because they're only 50K. If you don't have enough to build stuff for survival, you just gotta automate more. Yeah? No? Yeah? Alright. I could placeholder this sucker over here for now. just to have it set up so I've got a somewhat symmetrical looking ship. Man, it almost makes me want to move these again and then do something like, no, do something like that, but like right up here, somewhere in their range on each side, so I have a large thruster at each side. Where the hell would I move those? I don't see anywhere to move them that doesn't make this ship even bulkier. And how do I connect them if I do that? Well then. Alright, let's do this real quick. Let's temporarily get this connected. Just so I have it. How far is that? It's 2 places. Come on now. Right, I'm in the wrong spot. I gotta go down 2. There's a lot of stuff to work on in... I mean, I could say the same about large grid. Granted, of course, I don't have the thousands of hours that some of you do in the game yet, but large grid can be absolutely frustrating. Trying to get all the things, and oh man, I gotta fit this, and oh, now I gotta fit that, and oh crap, I gotta fit that. You know, it's a lot of things to work on. Did I go down too far? I think I went down too far. Damn it. There you go. Now, get back to this. And I'll do some kind of like a cowl that comes up, doesn't really cover it, but comes forward of it just a little bit. Even if I do it with plates. So that it... The question is, how are we sitting? I mean, they could be a little more forward. But I think it's alright. I think it's... I'm spending a lot of time working on this little bitty thing, and then I go up into space with all my guns and get blown out of the sky by one single rail drone or something like that. Yeah, it'll probably happen. Alright, let's get this somewhat welded up. Just so I have the space for it. Okay, now. This leaves me a lot of opportunity here. I didn't do those right. Damn it! Aw, it's not going to let me have them the way I want. I want to have it so that the flat part of the barrel is against the cockpit. It's not going to let me do that. Dang it! Let's see if there is a way to still do it and still get it connected. There's not. Ah, boo. That sucks. I mean, I could do it piping it up here, but then I'm just adding even more pipes. I guess that still looks alright. No, 100% it does. I mean, I consider this one to be an absolutely gorgeous ship that I built. Like, this took me multiple, like 3 iterations and probably a day, like 10 or 12 hours real time of mistakes and doing it over to get this thing working, and it's gorgeous. It's specifically space, but also a little bit of moon mining that will eventually undock, not from that, but from a larger cruiser-sized large grid ship. Oh, I need the juice. And I was gonna build it, and then I'm like, I'm not proficient enough in this yet, so let me just build a big-ass miner first, because I need all the materials anyway. And that worked out better. So what, it was like, the whole, what is it, trying to run before you can walk or something, I think is the term. And yeah, I was trying to run before I could walk. Nah, that's not what I want. Yeah, I'll just do it like this. Whee! Alright. Time's on me. I got the power to the weight balance right. Just fully understood it. This ship, I have crashed a few times because of not having enough upward thrust. Twice for not having an upward thrust, but yeah, I didn't do that much damage. Once because coming back from space onto the planet, I had a lot of cargo and I didn't realize truly the weight when you come back down, and that I have not oh no, that's not entirely true. I kind of did. One of the my base in Atmo, I have these towers for wind turbines that have one sticking up and 5 or 4 around it, and I have 2 of those. When I limped back home because I ran out of hydrogen and blew up most of the back of my ship because I ditched. This is before I had a parachute. Now I have a parachute. I have a parachute because of that. Ditched on the planet, made it about to the, I don't know, like 5K of my base. I was smart enough that as I was getting down to like 4, 3, 2%, I'm like, crap, I gotta ditch. And I went straight for the ground as quick as I could. I just didn't make it to the ground. I probably made it that high, and then bam, dropped. Lost the whole back of my ship, but was able to limp it home. I flew back to the ice, mined by hand, came back because I have an O2H2 generator, and got it to like, I don't know, 9% or something. Well, that was fine, except I didn't have as many thrusters when I came back as I did normally, so I was used to braking with the thrusters that got blown up, and I came in too hot. I mean, I was only coming in at like 40 meters a second or something, but it was too much. And I hit that wind tower and everything exploded and I died. So yes, it has gone completely boom one time. But I did revert that one save. All the other times I have not reverted. I've actually licked my wounds, fixed all the problems, and done it again the next time. Except that one time I did go ahead and go back. Oh, it was fun to go boom. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it. Okay, so these won't be here, so I could put down thrust there. I mean, technically, I could put it here and just connect right to that. Of course, then I'm going to be so close to the ground, I'm not really going to be able to use these very well. Big heavy dingus ships, yeah. One thing I have gotten, I would say, better at. So normally on the ships, I end up having more upward thrust than anything else, just, you know, so I can lift it, like this guy right here. I have gotten a little bit better that when I come in too hot and I start to realize it, I'll tip my ship in the direction I'm drifting that I want to slow down, so that the upward thrust, or if it happens to be more rear, that the rear thrust will slow me down. I've done it on this ship before. This ship, previously, it's always had 2 rear big ones, and after the second or third iteration has had 4 up. But I've never had large ones facing forward or sideways. And so the small ones, they're okay for small attitude control. Like for down, even these 2 little ones, it's enough. I mean, if there's any kind of gravity, it's enough. It's probably not going to be good in space, but I can always roll the ship a little bit. I'm banned from touching the mining fleet vessels. No, that's funny. All right. Let's see. I'm nervous if I take this out. No. If I lock it, there we go. If I lock those, I could stand on one of them in the back. Let's see which. Can I tell which one this one is? It just says landing gear. I can't. Does it let me? No. Okay. I don't know which one's which. I'm going to, I think, lock myself down, and then I'll just start deleting, because this should stand on one landing gear, and I can move all this stuff in the back. You don't destroy them Reavers, do. The Reavers. They made them. Dude, I miss that. I miss the show. The movie was great. It killed off fucking oh, what was his name? I can't remember his name. I feel terrible. Wash. They killed off Wash. But yeah, Firefly was a great series. Gear. We're just going to lock it all. So now, should be able to nuke it. Let's save just in case. There we go. Bunch of crap I don't need my... There's my basic carrier Reaver man. And have fun salvaging. I think I'm correct, but since these are locked, I should be able to take this one out too, and it should hold my ship up fine. I mean, it holds that whole entire thing with one little kickstand. Screw it, let's find out. Yeah, it did it. Okay. Alright, so now we got more room to play with. So, we've got forward and rear. I think side attitude control is almost going to have to be smalls. So I don't know where the hell I'm going to put them otherwise. Hydro thrusters. So, down. Boy, that's going to put them low. Or I could put them up. I want to see something. If I move those forward, I could fit 2 over here. Just like that. What about over there? I'd still really rather have 4 of them. I mean, that could be one. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I could do 1. A second one there that's tied to that. And then 2 over here for 4 up thrust. I don't know that I would need 4 up thrust for this ship. It's not going to have a lot of weight to it. I might when I have all the armor on it. Yeah, it's true. It really might once I have all the armor on it. Alright. Sorry, Parachute. I'll have to figure you out later. Oh, and all the gyros. Bye, gyros. Do I have an antenna on this anymore? No, I don't. Okay. So... Oh, why don't I just do that? Duh. Connect them to each other. Hot derp. Okay. And if I want 4, I could just do that. I could always try it with 4 and then scale it down if I need to. That gives me a nice spot where I could maybe like not have 4 blocks where it's just ground and I land over it, if that makes sense. Like if I chucked out all those and then landing gear front and back and I land over it. That could work. No, yeah, I know. That's why I had mine kind of up inside of it. Yep, requires the canvas. I had it in there. And I had it on my bar because I couldn't quite figure out and at minimum distance and at this it'll jump. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna hit a button if I have to ditch, and it pop it. I think I set it to on off or deploy or something like that. Okay, so this could work. We got a configuration down, which I would do some skirting around to kind of protect it. Skirt around there. Skirt this backside like a downwards cowl, kind of. And then what the hell do I do with this? Because I'm definitely not going to have that attached to just that right there. Do I just do 2 conveyors and just call it done? I hate that idea. I hate using conveyors. Such a wasted space. Alright, see ya. Alright, so if I do these... little to the sides. And then I was thinking about moving this 1 forward so I could do 2 conveyors. And then I move that 1 forward with a... with the... that. So frame. Then go back to the engine. Pull this off. Which means I don't need this anymore. And I could stick another battery right there if I decided to, and then pop some ions on here somewhere just so I have some... if I need to save on fuel, like you're saying, maybe last ditch effort, or if I really, really need to turn and burn, pop all the engines on all at once to just make it go zoom zoom. I don't dislike that idea. Oh, no. No. There we go. I did those to the side like that. So I got little to the side on both sides, big to the bottom and the top. All the upward thrust engines are really well protected. I'll have to build some kind of a cowl around those. I don't know what exactly that's going to look like. I haven't gotten as far as actually, like, properly building armor for a ship yet. Alright, so we have 2 forward, 2 reverse, 4 up. The 2 little ones down for now. I'll probably put a couple smidgen elsewhere, a few of them. I do not have... Oh man, I just thought about something. Oh man, I got an idea. Oh man, I think I'm gonna make my reality happen. Right, but it doesn't connect just like that. I'm gonna have to come... So, let's see. We have to come around that out this way. So having it there would be fine, but also vulnerable. Oh, yeah. No, you're not wrong. Screw this. I don't want to use the little thrusters. I'm going to try to do that. I should be able to get those reasonably hidden. God, it's a lot of thrusters. Alright, let's get another battery in here. Let's see. Those are light. Those are probably heavy, so let's put the heavy battery over here. I don't know if this game has that kind of physics, but if it does, I'm gonna try to respect it. Alright, apparently I still have a lot of mats. Alright. Doo-doo. Let's see what this does. Why is my thing on? I'm planning on using that one right there. What was that? Something just popped up that... Did I just get I don't know what it said. Something about gateway. But nothing popped up on my thing. So this one, I can pipe right there. Straight over. This one, the battery's in the way. So I can pipe from... here. Yeah, okay, so... Oh, I appreciate the 2-month gateway. Thank you. I can pipe straight to this one. Might not hurt to have them a little further out, though. Ugh, stuck. You're talking about putting in the small frame, right? This thing. Well, not the frame, but you're talking about putting in the converter. Big to small. And then just have it piped.
Inventory full.
Screw you, inventory full. I shouldn't have built that one. I don't know why I built that one. Oh, that's gonna take out my floor pretty quickly. Well, not if it's not piped, it's not. So you're talking about conveyor. You're talking about this one. Doing it this way. Wait. Is it one of those that won't let me... No, not interior. Like that. Oh, I see what you're... I'm dumb. Okay, I got you. Yep. I didn't think about the 3... Yep, okay. See? You do things until you... Now, question is, can I see it? No. There we go. Question is, did that work right? Yep, it did. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see. Yep. People teaching me over here. Teaching a noob. There we go. So now they're connected to there, and then I put that on. Yep. Okay. Hydro. And I get extra ports for fun. And now extra ports for some other project I might want to put up. Don't do the middle one, so they won't be connected. And I won't burn my platform up. I can do this as long as I don't get it all the way connected. Nope. Don't you burn my deck up. Actually, do I care? I don't think I care. Go ahead and burn my deck up. Okay. So we have a big one left and right. We have 4 up. We have 2, well, we'll have 2. Don't stand in front of the burning thing. Oh, I'm missing one. 8. There we go. Did I put 2 on one there? I did. Yeah, no, I agree with that. So I even tried, I took number 6 here, which is the heavy block. Well, not that one. I tried the heavy block, and then I put the heavy plate on the heavy block. It does last longer. It's just, it still gets nuked. You know, it still doesn't last long enough. Like it is right now, it's okay. It will eventually go through it. Let's see if I can get down here without getting burnt. I mean, it will eventually go through that, but the moment I try to take off, as close as that is, it's going to break them. All right, so let's get in here and turn all of them off so I am not wasting what fuel I have. Although my tank should be basically full. Hey, get in there. There we go. All right, so thrusters. Off. Thank you. Alright, so all the thrusters are off. Yeah, see, my tank's full. But still, I don't want to sit here and just eke away power. Now, these backs, I think I want to move... I think I want to move them forward a little bit so I can kind of bring under the armor. Alright, so how are we looking as a profile here? Oh, right. Someone said something about another turret thingy. all it is ammo, right? I mean, it just needs more ammo if I do more stuff. What if I moved this over here with a plate up so it's... Are they... Okay. Do they get in the way? So if I have this with... Let's see. Turret, rocket, assault. If I have... Wait, assault or the autocannon? Assault's a lot slower but big damage. Medium fire rate with good punch. Fast shooting. Who was the one that was saying that I should put a turret facing back? Someone said it and I was like, yeah, but then where do I put it? And I could do one of these guys. Oh, Jesus. It takes up that much? What the hell? Holy crap, it's huge. Wow, why is it green lighting me in the middle? Oh, because... I mean, I suppose... Oh, so that's what I was asking. Will they get in the way of each other? So if I have, say, this here, and I got Big Boy over there, are they going to get in the way? Yeah, but... Oh, I see the won't burn. But it does use some fuel, though. I suppose I could do this... And right, because someone said put it backwards. It's a lot. Could be fun. Could be so heavy it doesn't lift off the ground, too. Yeah, no. Is ammo considered small item? Will it go through the tank? Or am I gonna have to hand... Oh, man, I didn't even look to see which one... If these hand load or not. You know, I'm kind of thinking, if I'm going to use those... Oh, they go around front too? So they don't care. They'll just go anywhere. Okay. Let's make sure... I'm going to be so mad if I went through all this... What's incomplete? Oh, the battery. If I went through all this and I can't transfer stuff... What's going on? Why can't I transfer? Arrow. Connector. Are you required to use both of the connectors from the survival kit? Is it not counted if you don't use both? I can use both. I could put the other battery over there. Oh. Because at this moment in time, I can't transfer items between the cockpit. Hang on a second. Let me check this cockpit real quick. I might have a bum cockpit. Nope, it's a big container. Okay. So, Let me build the other battery first. Alright, let's get that going. Get my batteries up, and then I'll kill that battery, pipe it, and see if that's the problem. If it requires both pipes to be functional. Alright, so let's take this out. Ugh. And quite frankly, I don't really see the need to have the heavy-duty pipes here in the middle of my ship. So let's save weight and resources. But also, let's do it with these. So I have full degree of movement. Okay, let's try again. So, that's apparently both pipes are required to be connected from the survival kit to the cockpit. That's very unusual. Alright. Let's get rid of these now. Let's put those in instead. And I can pipe anything, anywhere, any direction. Very interesting mechanic. Maybe they're thinking in and out. I don't know. Seems odd. There is something to be said, though, of you know what? Here, let's do it this way. Let's just do standard heavy armor plates. Put these between it. I'll mount the gyros to them, and that'll be a heavier duty, a sturdier connection between the cockpit than just these connectors. That way we have a little more meat and potatoes. I mean, they'll still all be connected together too, but just get it a little bit more. Alright, gyros. Have you looking forward? No, sir. Looking forward today. Whee! Went a little bit quick there. It's cool watching those turrets look around. I'm curious how accurate any of that is to, like, the drones flying around. Of course, I'm curious how well I can keep a bead on those drones to even fire myself. So, kind of fair point there. Alright, so we got 3 gyros. So we still need an antenna, a parachute, an event controller as a minimum. I've got all of my levels of thrust. Got a whole bunch of this middle of the ship that I need to do something with. Oh, you know what would look cool? So we come around, right? Come around, have a little bit of opening for this. And then kind of come up and then kind of back down. So elongate the head, the cockpit as a head, come down, up, and then the neck comes down to the belly of it, right? It comes over. It's not going to cover most of that because it's the thrusters, but and then we scoop back up. I realize we can't do like curves, but I think with the smaller pieces, the plates or so, I could do something. I mean, this whole bottom might end up just being like the light armor plates, just enough to give it a shape. And then I don't know how we'll do all this exactly, but it's starting to look pretty mean. I'm thinking, I'm kind of liking it. Let me try something here. Let's hit save. No, wait, what? No, just save, not save as. Let's try something stupid. Before I do this, man, I have to reset up all my thrusters. Oh yeah, and then see if I can sneak in ion thrusters in a variety of spaces just to have a little extra go juice in case I really, really need it. What am I doing? Toggle block on and off. Oh yeah, right, that's why I did that, because I don't like it there. 5. Okay. Oh, I didn't check them all. Alright, so they do all fire. Okay. Now we need... Let's check our gear, because I don't have that many anymore. Two. Alright, so that works. Then this. Groups, landing gear. Switch lock. Alright, let's save it so I don't break this ship as I'm trying to deal with it. There. Ooh, he goes up in a hurry. Holy shit. Left and right still leaves a lot to be desired, even with the big ones. I may go ahead like I always do and sneak some small ones, just like I have for the down, which even in lunar atmo, down is fine. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't like to have be a little bit more down. I'm not going to put big thrusters. Alright, so how are we on gyro? Okay, so what do we got here? So if I had to, I could kind of do that. Oh, how's my fuel? Full. Batteries at 18 hours. What do we even use batteries? Just those turrets, I guess? I definitely think I could put some ion on this as some, like, backup. And I think it probably wouldn't be a problem. Let's go down and get my landing gear on here. Get my level and attitude right. And then I'm going to park it so that it starts... Oh, I don't have my vent controller on here set up either. So it's not really going to get its juice. Oh, that's juice at these things being like no power. Man, this thing moves. It's got... I don't know if 4 thrusters is too much, but I haven't armored it yet, so fair. Alright, G... Gear... Sweet. So now we have our... It looks really naked. I'm going to have to do something more with that. Maybe bring it down like that or something. Bring it up when I come to this like neck portion or something. Might have to do something. Alright, so gear again. Front. Alright, so ooh, it turns. Be real. So what am I at? I'm 32 kilos. I'm only at 32 kilos right now. Or how bad it's going to be once I armor it. Or how bad it's going to be when I try to land this thing. Blow up my deck. Did it lock everything? No. How am I still off? Is my attitude that bad? That little bit made that much difference, huh? Locked? There we are. Now we're locked. 5 off. Pull out. Alright, so maiden voyage, she flies fine. Without any armor, it's overkill. I've got gob tons of battery storage for the non-existent stuff that I use right now. Plenty of fuel for buzzing around and doing short sorties. I have no idea if this is enough armament. Not a clue. Could be great, could be shit. No idea. We're going to find out. That is a fact. We're going to find out in a hurry whether or not it's any good. It seems to me like it's way overkill for this small of a ship. 4 forward-facing Gatlings, 2 forward-facing cannons, 2 cannon turrets, and a Gatling turret. Seems like overkill. But I don't know. I've watched plenty of videos where people go out and try the new... that unidentified signal, the proton tech stuff, and one single drone blows their whole ship up. Like just a single rail drone and their ship's gone. So I don't know, maybe this isn't overkill. Alright, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. We've got our ship built. Now it's all about making it pretty. I mean, we need little stuff. I need the event controller, I need the parachute, I need an antenna, blah blah. There's a lot of little things. But we have the core of it built. I'll have to get it charged later on. And I like it. I probably will put in some ions just to have a little bit of extra, I don't know, even if they're just smalls. Probably put in some extra. If I'm in space, even smalls are going to move me a little bit. They may not be great, but I'll get some movement even out of smalls. So I appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate the comments, the help, the ribbing when I break it. It's fun. I enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.